Alright everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. So we're getting caught up on a lot of Shonen Jump stuff today. So we got a lot of Spy Family, Akane, Kaiju, Kokurakai to get through. So it's been a while, but there's going to be a lot of good stuff coming your way this weekend. So if you haven't already, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without further ado though, let's get into a Spy Family Mission 113 by Tetsuya Endo, with translation by Casey Lowe and lettering by Rina Mappa. And you see Damien just kind of like dodging which way and next. And I assume he's like trying to fucking imitate. I don't know if he's trying to imitate like fighting moves or what. But you have Boss Man. What are you doing? You're gonna be late for class. We have Science B next, right? And you have would you care to visit my country during the next school break, Anya? You see that she's still baying flag. I will not remember these kids' names until they become more important. So I'm just going to call them by their nicknames from now. But you have Crownhead going, "'Tis a small nation, but a beautiful one." And Mophead going, "Or you could just come bowling with me this weekend, Anya. A bunch of the commuter students are going. It'll be a blast." And you see Damien just like vibrating. He's just like buzzed. Like, "I'm not jealous." Oh, is there supposed to be like a fly like swarming around him? He's trying to like swat it off. Okay. And he said, "I'm not jealous." And he's just like slapping the flies away. It's like, "I don't envy anyone either." And you have Damien, shouldn't we be getting back to the dorm? And you have, look how much fun Anya's having. As Becky's just whispering, like going bowling, taking trips to foreign lands. Anya's having such a great time. Fangboy's so friendly and fun that Anya feels completely at ease whenever we're together. And the prince is such a noble gentleman. Lately, whenever Anya thinks about them, Anya can feel her heart pounding. Oh, what do these new feelings mean? And she's just like, "Guess what, Becky? A prince just proposed to me." She's like flashing her ring. He's like, "What? You're going to be a crown princess, Anya? But what about Fangboy?" It's like, "I decided I want to be a princess. I want to be a bridge between our nations to help bring about world peace." It's like, "Then, Anya, I won't try to stop you. But let me ask, what about Damien? Scion Boy?" He's like, "Who's that? Don't know him." He's like, "Anya, be happy in your new life. Make sure to write me when you get there." She's like dabbing away like these tears. Like, "That'll happen one day. It's only a matter of time." She just walks away. And you see later that night, you hear loud buzzing. He's like, "Take that!" It's like, "They just keep coming." I think this is a reference to Dragon Quest, because you see Damien all dressed up in like a cloak with like this star on his shield, as he's slashing at a swarm of like mosquitoes or flies. It's like, "Just leave me alone." You see, it's like buzz, 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 buzz. Like, yeah. And you see them all like congregating together into like this giant like deformed moth thing. Like the monster's eyes and mouth spell buzz. And you see a foo. It's like, "I'm Damien of House Desmond. Underestimate me at your peril." It's like rolling sweep attack as he bisects it in half. And you see the monsters be like doing like, "'Twas only my after image." And you see a whoop and a boom as it does like a giant chop and craters him. And he wakes up with a scream from his dreams. Like, "Wah!" It's like, "It's too strong." It's like, "Boss Man?" It's like, "My bad." It's like, damn it, how long will this keep bugging me?" And you see as his two flunkies come outside, like, "Don't go all lone wolf on us, Damien. If you got problems, talk to us." It's like, "You guys." It's like, "Is this because you got put in language studies F?" It's like, no. It's like, "I can't tell them. I'd rather die than admit that seeing that Uggo is bugging me. But I need to stop this agony somehow." It's like, I need somebody to help me. And you have this friend of mine has a problem. So yada yada yada, and my friend's really upset about it and I want to help him. And they're like, "Okay." It's like, "I was wondering if there's an easy solution, something that could help my friend." It's like, "That's a tough one, boss." It's like, "Maybe we could do some research at the library." It's like, "Hey, what are you boys doing up at this hour?" It's like, "Wow, sorry, we'll go right to bed." It's like, "Let's figure it out tomorrow." It's like, "Yeah." And then you see the they start freaking out, like, "The boss man has other friends than us? But who? Is it somebody we don't even know? And he's so deeply worried for him. I've never seen Damien look so upset. But boss man, what does that say about what we mean to you?" I got the worst title for this video. And you see as they're all like laying awake at night, just like tossing and turning. And you see the next day in the library with, I can't find anything about defeating what's bugging him anywhere. It's like, what exactly is bugging him anyway? And you see like the wavy-haired one being like, hey, so is there even a point in doing this? We're no longer number one in the boss man's heart. So why put ourselves all through this for some random person? He's like, don't say things like that. We gotta show the boss man that we're the ones that you can count on to handle tough problems. He's like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. We need to find an answer. Times like this, it might be faster to just ask a grown-up. And they go talk to the scarred eye patch guy they went on the field trips with. It's like, you want to know how to beat what's bugging you? It's like, you kids are in the midst of adolescence already. It's like, there's nothing funny about this. So we're talking about jealousy and envy, that sort of thing. It's like, I felt plenty of that in my youth too. It's like, you did too, Mr. Green? It's like, the quickest solution is to just separate yourself from the source of your jealousy. So we can't do that. We'd follow Damien to the bitter end. It's like, yeah, it's never that easy. In that case, what about conveying to him how you feel and making sure you're right about how he feels? Sometimes those feelings turn out to be based on a whole lot of nothing. Like, oh, that takes courage. It's like, you boys really need to be Damien's favorites? It's like, of course we do. I mean, if we, then it's just, it's like, that's a pickle, all right. People can tell you all sorts of ways to deal with jealousy, but at the end of the day, humans are social animals, and we can't just shake that sort of thing off. Like folks will say, pay no mind to what others are doing, but if we were inclined to do so, we wouldn't have had the problem to begin with. It's a rare person who's capable of such a powerful paradigm shift in their own thinking. But if you consider that jealousy isn't inherently a bad thing, if its source is one's own lack of confidence, it can be a force that spurs you to better yourself. Oh, I just remembered something. I got this strategy from a health teacher. Said the trick was to imagine your feelings as a cartoon character. It's like, a cartoon character? So let's make up a name for this jealousy fella. What'd you boys call it? Bugging? How about Mr. Buzz then? Next, imagine what Mr. Buzz might look like. Maybe even draw a picture. It's like, Mr. Buzz. The idea behind doing this is lets you consider the feeling as something separate from yourself. Now, next time you feel Mr. Buzz in your heart, don't rush in to fight him or push him away. Just acknowledge his presence. If possible, try to befriend the fella. Maybe even embrace him. If you can't manage that, then just keep an eye on him. What matters is that you don't deny he's there. These guys are walking away. He's like, did the teacher's advice make sense to you? It's like, I think so. It's like, first off, I guess we should relate to the boss man. It's like, right, so he can use it to help his dear friend. And then you see them actually playing it out with one of them hugging Mr. Buzz and the other one just kind of sitting there staring at him. I'm not going to lie, that is kind of adorable, actually. And you see as they're sitting down with Damien, we're going, and that's what he said we should do when we're jealous. It's like, that's interesting, thanks. He also said something about rare people who possess a powerful paradise fist. It's like, a paradise fist? Apparently with that you can change your own thoughts. And he's like, It's like, this troubled friend must be very dear to you, Damien. It's like, hey! It's like, no, he's just like one of my brother's classmates' cousins. You guys are my only true friends. And you see him just getting all happy. You see later that night as he has his dream, he imagines his fist with like this weird plant like growing out of it. He's like, what is that on your arm? It's like, it's my paradise fist. It's like, do you think you can defeat me with that? It's like, no, Mr. Buzz, I don't. It's like, mister, I am the Dark Lord of Buzz. It's like, sure, whatever. It's like, I wore this in order to shake your hand. It's like, fool, you think you can make peace with me? It's like, I know I can. For I am the scion of Donovan Desmond, the man who stopped a war. And you see Mr. Buzz like reaching out one of his hands as he shakes Damien's. The next day you have a wonderful day at school, miss. And you have oh my, what is that thing on your arm? And you see he's made like a little physical manifestation, like he's got like a little box that he's drawn the paradise fist on. It's like, it's a physical manifestation of my paradise fist. And it looks spectacular, boss man. Such incredible craftsmanship. Becky's like, what is wrong with him? Did my teasing him about Anya driving completely insane? It's like, that is so uncool. If you actually want to be popular with girls, toss it right now. It's like, no one asked you. And you see later with Anya's two flunkies still tailing her with, "Behold, Anya, this pen was made from the feather of my homeland's native northern gun." And Fang Boy's like, "Whoa, that's so cool." She's like, "Whatever," so sleepy. And she sees Scion Boy and goes, "Whoa, Scion Boy, what is that? It's so cool. Is it like super powerful?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's like invincible, of course." He's like, "I want it." It's like, "Well, too bad." And Becky's like, "Oh, Anya, we need to discuss your sense of style." And you see Henderson nearby with a, "Mr. Desmond, whatever is that absurd accessory? I'm sure you understand that a tonitrus awaits if you wear that to class." You see later with, "The behavior of children these days baffles me." So, "Come on, I think it's kind of cute. You know, I actually had some boys from your hall come ask me for life advice yesterday." He's like, "Oh?" And Henderson's like, "They overlooked me, their own housemaster?" I guess quick thoughts on the chapter. I will say this chapter was actually very good, because I think more so the other one was kind of like were too predicated on being gimmicky. I think this one really did kind of touch upon like exactly kind of what an elementary kind of school kid would kind of like struggle with, like the things they'd struggle with. So I did really appreciate this chapter kind of like went out of its way to kind of affirm that and kind of like teach them like a good way of like handling and dealing with their feelings. So I did really appreciate that, where you have like, you know, the adults actually like taking them serious, like giving them actual like tangible advice on like what to do, and not just like kind of dismissing their fears and their concerns. And it is kind of like, and I like how like ridiculous and stupid their fears are, or like, you know, both the kids just because they don't understand the concept of like, oh, you know, the friend of a friend being like a metaphor, they can actually think he has like legitimately is like discarded them for someone else. So that was just really, really hilarious and heartwarming. Yeah, because I always liked like the interaction between Damien and his two flunkies when we kind of get like the small chapters relating to that, because I think they do have kind of like a good friendship and a camaraderie going. So I think focusing on these characters you kind of seen and built a little bit of an attachment to, I think was a good idea. But yeah, not much more to say. Like, it was a solid chapter, very, very adorable. Especially because I kind of expected Damien to be like, "Oh, you know what, I'm going to punch him with my giant paradise fist." But instead he's like, "No, I'm just going to like shake your hand, like make peace with you." So I thought that was also just very like sweet and touching as a moment as well. I love how Anya's just like the weirdest ass magpie. I was like, "I don't like these shiny trinkets. I just like the super ridiculous shit like the fucking arm cannon that Damien's made." So really, really good. This was actually a solid chapter. But yeah, hopefully there's... I feel like I've been saying over like the last couple of months, I'm hoping we're getting into an arc soon, but I hope we are getting into an arc soon. Because like these little slice of life chapters and things are really nice, but like I like to get into some meatier stuff with the series again. So hopefully we're kind of building back up to that again, but we'll see what happens. So with all that said, I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, you know, please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, this is Ash. Talk to you all later.